And we're back.
Episode 225 for those keeping track.
No more guests.
No more guests.
Good Lord.
Oh, what a nightmare. Boy.
Could barely get a word in edgewise. Why I
Oh,
started a podcast. I wanted to talk.
yeah.
No,
Jeez.
that was great. Jason was great. It was nice to inject a little new blood into the show, but we're back to our regular format here. Johnny, how's your weekend, Johnny?
Weekend was great. It was just me and me and Phoebe and Duncan. Edie and Aaron were in Mexico City. So
Whoa.
Yeah.
What are they doing there?
Well, Edie and Duncan are in the dual language program, so they're doing Spanish and English. And Aaron's mom used to live in Mexico City before Aaron was born, and has a friend out there that she keeps in touch with. So reached out to her. They stayed with her. They went to visit just so Edie could experience Mexico City. And I think next year she'll probably take Duncan.
Oh, okay. And then they can speak
So me,
fluently, like just they can go around and como se dice, all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Edie doesn't speak it too much at home, but I mean, push comes to shove, they impress me.
It's just
So.
I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
Yes.
But it's just so funny that your kids are bilingual.
I know.
You know?
I know.
Like I've never seen a guy who looks like he doesn't know Spanish more.
More obviously unilingual.
Like remember in Indiana Jones where his buddy, he's like, I think it's in the third one where he's like, what's the guy's name? His like dumb friend who he gives he's like, oh, he's got
I already know like where this is going.
You know, the big loser looking guy.
Come on, help me describe the guy that you remind me of. You know, the dumb one.
His idiot friend. No, but he's like, oh, he's got a 3-day head start and you'll never catch him. And then they cut to the scene. He's in like Morocco. He's like, hello, does anyone speak English? Hello. Yeah. That's how I imagine you in a foreign country, just towering over everybody.
No, you would never see that because I'd be in my hotel room watching TV. That was like my first cruise ship. I didn't get off at a single port. I was like, nah. I'd rather watch MSNBC promos on a loop.
Oh man, I was watching a little bit. You said MSNBC. I was watching a little bit of the convention yesterday.
Yeah, we were watching the one tonight.
Did you watch? Oh yeah. And then I was like, I get so nervous for him. You know, first of all, just from a comedy perspective, it seems like a horrible room. You can just hear the buzzing and the talking and no one's paying attention. Like you got to go up there and go, I'm giving this to TV. The people in this room are not paying attention. I like we've all done this gig where they're eating, they're on their phones, they're talking to their friends. It's like it just feels like a bad corporate gig.
Yeah.
But I asked my dad, I was talking to my dad about something. I was like, are you watching the convention? He goes, he's like, no. I was like, I know who I'm voting for. I was like, oh, that's a pretty good point.
Yeah.
Like if you know who you're voting for, you really don't need to watch, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. We just had it on tonight. I didn't realize it was a bunch of nights, but I guess tonight there. And is it all in Chicago? The whole thing?
Yeah, the whole convention's in Chicago, but I was thinking of you because Kamala is having a rally tonight at the Bucks.
So they because they cut to her and she was like, hello, Milwaukee. And I was like, oh, does she not know where she is? She's in Chicago. But they just had beamed her on the big screen in the Chicago arena and she was in Milwaukee.
Donnie's just sitting there drinking his pot, going, classic rookie mistake. She doesn't know what.
We've all been there.
Just cost her the election.
Yeah.
So it seems very stressful to me. And then they said the other thing I really related to comedy wise was Biden went up last night so late. Like, you know, this was his big last kind of hurrah.
Yeah.
and they pushed it to like, which is extra cruel because they're like, you can't be president anymore because you're in your 80s. Also, you're not going to speak till 11:45 at night.
They're just
Like
gonna take him out back after the
let him go
just
on earlier for God's sakes. And
yeah.
like, we've all been the headliner in that show where they keep putting on guest spots and they keep going over their time, and you're looking at your watch like, oh my God, they're going to be all USA chanted out by the time I get
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
waitresses all want to go home. And
yep. And it's your fault.
yeah. But so I relate because they said everybody went over their time, and that's why that happened. I was like, man, everything's like comedy, it's all the
Yeah.
same.
Oh yeah. Did you see so you didn't watch tonight when they went through state by state
Oh,
where
I
they
saw a little bit of that. Yeah, because I was trying to see Oregon,
yeah.
but go
Well,
ahead.
we were like, "Oh, come on kids, let's watch. Let's see what we want to see when they get to Wisconsin." And everyone's got their fucking cheese hats. It's just like, "Oh,
I
okay.
know. We
Oh,
watched. I did see Oregon. I didn't see all the states because I was going in and out of the room trying to wrangle Ginger, and it was funny because there were some states you can tell some states are just cooler than other states, and like California at the end, it was like Tupac is playing, and Kendrick Lamar, and they had a song for each one. In Washington, where I'm from, they play Macklemore. I'm like, God damn it! Why is that the only musical? I was telling Heidi, like, I like Macklemore. I like some of his songs, but like, we're the only time they only play Macklemore music anymore if like the Seahawks are playing, or it's like something Seattle, Washington. It has to be like localized. Then all of a sudden it's Macklemore. But if it's not that, then he like got cut out of
yeah.
popular culture. And then
Yeah. I only
Oregon
know his
was like,
radio hits. What was the song they played?
uh,
Thrift Shop or whatever?
no, not thrift shop. The like the up tempo one, the bump, 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 I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I know.
I can't do it for you. But he raps really fast, and it's like they used to play it when the Seahawks scored touchdowns. I
Oh,
remember
okay.
in the stadium. So but what are you gonna do? And then Oregon, we just have our two old white senators like Oregon gives her 24. Everybody else is like partying and like
Yeah.
everyone. They, what we bragged about too. We're like each state brags like we were the first state to legalize corn dogs or whatever. Well, we're the home of the
We just
berries.
legalized corn dogs.
Yeah, but the Oregon guys, we bragged about. We're like the first state in the union to have all mail-in voting. Like that's what they give. Woo-hoo! We're too lazy to walk.
We're antisocial and lazy.
We're scared of people. Woo!
There's nobody even there. They're all at home.
It's like you're bragging about the mail-in voting. Like, why are you even? Yeah, like why did you come to a convention? You could have done this over the mail.
It was fun to see them go state to state, and they like, because you have to imagine it is very nerve wracking. It's like, oh, there's a
Yeah,
camera on me. I've got a microphone amplified, and you just see them be like, oh, me and my soccer team, we won the Super
yeah,
Bowl, so we're voting for Congress.
yeah, yeah. No, it's yeah, because you're right. A lot of those people aren't like natural speakers. They're not. Sometimes it's like the governor or whatever, but then other times it's just some guy. I guess they just get to choose who they want to let talk.
Yeah, Governor Evers, Wisconsin, he pulled a Biden. He choked. He
Yeah,
was
I
like,
know. I know that.
did you see it when he froze up
Yeah,
and he's
I
like,
did watch
oh,
him, and he just started listing all your sport, home of the Bucks and the Packers and the Brewers. I was like, how many teams is he gonna go through here? And then he's in Chicago. He's like, home of the Packers. They all start booing. Did you hear that? They're like, boo. It's like, oh yeah, I
hey,
forgot
fuck
where I
you.
was.
Fuck
He
you.
just starts people throwing beers at him and stuff. Boo!
Fuck the Packers.
All of a sudden, it's like they're like worried about the Palestinian protesters, but it's the sports riot that breaks out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good TV.
Yeah,
You know, I
it's
don't
good
know. So we'll see.
fodder.
We're missing it now. I don't know who's up there, but I
Yeah, it's
think
better.
Obama's talk tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did something I swore I would never do. You know, sometimes they pop like movies, they pop out on iTunes or Amazon early. Like they're still in theaters. You can buy it now for $30. And I was like, oh, I was going to take the kids to Despicable Me 4, but I was like, you know what? If I just buy it,
Yeah.
it's the same cost as taking them to the theater,
Stay
and we'll have
home.
it forever. They watched it 3 times in 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what's hilarious? We took Ginger to see Despicable Me 4. We all saw it
Oh,
in the theaters. Did you
oh
watch
wow.
it?
I did. I've seen it twice at least.
Oh, well.
I was in and out that third time. I was kind of like, all right, I
Yeah, I
sort of
get
get
it. I know what's going to happen.
it.
I thought it was
Yeah,
great.
I
It
liked
was
it too.
fun. Yeah, it was very funny. You know, as a parent, I had to go to the bathroom. Here's a good sign. Like about 2/3 through the way, I had to go to the bathroom, and I was all ready. There was a part where I was very bored. I thought
Sure.
like it felt like just a collection of like little sketches at first. It didn't feel like a big movie to me. But then by the end, like I had to go to the bathroom, but I didn't like I held it because I was like, oh, I
You
want to see
held
what
it.
I was like, I want to see what happens.
That's a good review of a movie.
Yeah.
I did. I will say I did laugh out loud the scene where the minions are in the bus and the bus driver gets pissed off and pulls over.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
that was pretty funny.
And
But
I
that
like
was like exactly like you said. It was just a sketch. It was an unnecessary
yeah.
scene, but it
No,
was very
they just
funny.
like putting together shit. But then I like this is just us reviewing. That's what the podcast has become, just us talking about
Reviewing
children's movies.
children's programming.
Here's the thing with Sleeping Beauty. No, but I like the bit where the one guy got caught in the vending machine and then they never got it. Like the whole movie, he's stuck in the vending machine. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough about Despicable Me. We
Yeah.
went to the
2 thumbs
theaters
up.
though, and Heidi just always makes fun of me because I get like I'll get a Diet Coke, you know.
Yeah.
Ginger likes popcorn, so we get her like a small popcorn. But you can't if you get a Diet Coke in the movies, man. They're so big. And she's like, "Oh, you got your bucket of soda over there." Like she just always makes a comment. But it's like I don't decide the size of the cup.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You got your Diet Coke.
right here.
You know what? I'm not saying this to poke you, but earlier today, Edie was like, I learned this in Mexico or something. Or like, your superhero name. I think that's what it is. Your superhero name is your favorite soda, is your first name, and then your last name is your least favorite soda. So my
Oh,
what did I say superhero name? Or maybe it's your wrestling name. I don't know what it was. Is strawberry cream Dr. Pepper Diet Coke.
I game that is that game. I don't think that game works as well as like what was the one where it was like your porn star name is your the street you lived on and your first pet
Yes.
or something like that,
Yeah, your
right?
porn name.
Your
I was
porn
just
name.
glad that Edie didn't say that.
Yeah. I guess no. I just think the soda thing doesn't work because Diet Coke doesn't make a good because mine would be like what was my least favorite soda? Like anything fruity. So like Diet Coke strawberry Fanta would probably be my would
So
be my
yours is just mine
yours
in
in
reverse
reverse.
order. Strawberry cream Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper.
Yeah, strawberry cream. I'm Diet Coke strawberry cream Dr. Pepper and you're strawberry cream Dr. Pepper Diet Coke. We should be a
Yeah.
tag team.
Yeah. What was it? There was a what was the meme? It was like your porn name is the word little and then the word penis. Yeah, it was a meme or
Uh,
something. That's another thing that I do on the
your porn
podcast is I
name is Ron Jeremy.
yeah.
Whatever happened to that guy? Is he alive?
I don't think I've ever seen his penis. I've never seen a porn with him, but I've seen his head, and man, he is not to be judgmental, but he
Yeah, he's
is
an ugly
not an
guy.
attractive man.
He kind of crossed over into mainstream fame. Probably like the first ever porn star to become like mainstream famous, right?
I'll bet his dick and balls is more handsome than his face. Huh.
Yeah, he's a ugly dude.
Yeah.
That was like that must have been the thing though back then. Like,
What, to be ugly?
yeah, like
Wow.
the porn stars, right?
Uh,
Maybe
wh-
that was like the fantasy because you're like, you know how like you want to, if you're watching pornography, you want to imagine that it's you there. You're
yeah.
like, that's the whole idea. It's a fantasy.
Yeah, that's my wiener.
So it's hard to imagine yourself if it's like somebody who looks nothing like you. That's probably like racial categories are very popular.
Yeah.
So maybe that was a thing. Like it's like there's a bunch of ugly guys. I don't want to watch some handsome guy have it's hard for me to
Yeah.
picture it. But let's say this sweaty, fat, ugly dude is getting laid.
Yeah, that's
It's like
me.
me.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Something to it.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's get back to that.
Yeah, let's go back to
Let's go
that.
back. No, we're not
Bring
going
back the
back.
ugly dicks.
Yeah. So what else did I do? We had a lightning storm, and I
Ooh.
told my mom, I was like, oh yeah, we had the door open and we are really like taking it in, and because it's kind of like we don't get a lot of like thunderstorms here. And she just immediately was like, lightning can go through your doors and windows. Is that
Oh,
true? Has that
I,
ever happened?
I I think she's lying.
I
I
think
don't
so
think that's
too.
true. And if it is true, what's the point of saying then basically saying there's nothing you can do to protect yourself?
But like she's saying I should have closed my front door. Like we had the screen door closed, but like we had the front door open to like get the atmosphere of it. And she's
And the
saying
lightning could go
the
through the
lightning can go
screen.
through the screen door. But that seems like premeditated. It's like the lightning, like God would have to hate me so
Yeah.
much to curve the lightning bolt through the screen door and into me.
Yeah, the safe money is on it not happening.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I should check with my smartest friend before I
Yeah.
took
Yeah.
that
I
advice.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my new favorite thing is I make everything betting where I'm like, yeah, smart money is on that not happening.
That's so funny you said that because I was just reading. You know who Nate Silver is? He's like that election expert, and
No.
he's like a numbers guy. He's like a professional poker player turned data nerd, whatever. But his whole
Okay.
thing, he has this new book out, and it's all about like risk and how we um calculate risk in everyday life and decisions you make and money and everything. And he was saying like that's totally like the faux intellectual thing to do, but like yeah, there's like I would say a 70% chance of this or people just throw like to sound smarter, you just
Yeah.
throw a percentage on it rather than like just say what you think.
So what's his point? He's saying those people are idiots.
His point is they're not backing that up with any like you can use percentages and data and stuff to make decisions, but a lot of times people just are they're just saying
Yeah, they're
that
guessing. They're
they're
saying, "Oh, I'm
guessing. Yeah,
guessing it's a
yeah.
70." Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but it's true. That's a good point. It does sound smarter.
It does sound smarter,
Yeah.
you know.
Oof. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I know we got to keep it tight tonight. Should we
Yep.
get to
Let's
topics?
get to we have a listener topic.
Oh, of course.
Listener topic. That's right. If
From
you leave a review,
from 3 months
folks,
ago.
if you leave a review 3 months later, we will respond to it. And you know what? In our defense, fuck you people. No one did
No one
one
does
of
it.
them. And so, what are we going to waste our time checking it every week,
You know how
week after week? Oh,
emotionally draining it is to go on there and check and not see any. So
it's
we're not
embarrassing.
gonna keep doing it.
Yeah. So, anyways, but I did do it randomly while I was on the toilet, and we have one from super fan Kyle McClure. So here I'm just gonna read it. Okay. I would like backup in that there are way too many graduations. I'm already there. I'm already there.
I
I
thought
understand.
this might have been one of yours.
It may have been. I understand kindergarten, maybe eighth grade graduation, although they should do away with that one totally. Of course, high school graduation is okay. But I saw the other day that this one kid was celebrating a fifth grade graduation at his school. Did I talk about this already?
I don't know, but let him cook.
Okay. I've also seen other random grades having graduations. That's insane. We don't need to have that many graduation, folks. This only causes undue stress on all the friends and family having to get more graduation gifts than is really necessary. Fifth grade graduation is not all that impressive. Congratulations. You can label all 50 states on a map and you know a third of what the capitals are. And you know how a prism works based on your stupid science fair project. Here's $50 from grandma. Uh I I I'll back them up.
I'm backing him up. I didn't know there. I thought it was like ironic these graduation or like they get a picture and then they wear nice clothes or they get like I didn't think there was gifts involved.
Yeah, I think so. We did not have one for Edie, but I know that there were invites to them. But I grew up. I don't know. Did you go to a different school between fifth and sixth grade?
No. So
Yeah,
there
I
was
was.
no I went to a K through 8. So there was
Yeah.
no we had an 8th grade graduation. I don't think I got
Yep.
presents though. There was no party, but the
Yeah.
school had like a ceremony because it was like you're leaving
Same
the
here.
school. And
Yeah.
then there was no kindergarten graduation. They have preschool graduations. I don't think at
Yeah.
the one I'm sending Ginger. Well, maybe I don't know. I should have asked. I was like, is there going to be a stupid ass graduation at the end of this? Because otherwise, we're not going.
No, there will not be. There will be a wonderful, happy graduation.
But like, I'm not getting gifts. I don't think you should have to get anyone a graduation gift until high school.
Yeah, I agree.
High
I
school
agree.
graduation.
And I think, oh, maybe this should be my topic. I think that if you or your wife is a teacher, you don't have to give teacher appreciation gifts.
That's new to me too. There's teacher appreciation gifts.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, teachers are great. They deserve more than they get. I think they're the greatest, and my wife should get them, but I don't think we should give them. Here's the but if one of Aaron's students' parents is a teacher, hey, I know it's rough out there. You don't get us one. Don't get Aaron a gift. You got your own thing.
Huh. Yeah, I feel like because by the time I obviously started I was 39 before we had a kid, so or 37, well, however old I was. But like Ginger's just now getting into this school world.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took 20 years off of, 25 years off basically of any school experiences. I was not around
Right.
schools. None of my friends, I mean, we were friends, but not as close when we lived in LA. So like I didn't know anybody who had
Yeah.
kids really. I didn't have kid conversations. So all this stuff is like coming at me and whenever it's not exactly like I remember it when I was a kid, I'm like flabbergasted.
And are
So
you like, okay, this is how we do it? Or are you like, nope, not buying it. That's weird. Not how I did it.
I'm a pretty, I like change and I believe in progress and all that stuff. But
Yeah, but what if it costs you? Like,
yeah, then I just don't get them the gift.
yeah, okay. Good.
I'm like you. I'm like, yeah. That's great. Get them gifts. Get my kid a gift. Sure.
But then you're like, whoa,
Get
I'm
the
not,
teacher a gift.
we're not getting them
Whoa,
gifts.
I'm a
Yeah.
I'm a victim.
Oh, I got to get one? Oh, Jesus Christ. Where does it end?
What do you get a teacher? What's been the best gift
It's usually I'm at,
received?
grocery shopping for us and I get a text from Aaron that's like, oh my God, get a, you know, get a $25 gift card to Starbucks or get 4 gift cards to Starbucks for $25 each because every kid has 2 teachers and multiple kids.
So it's
Oh,
mostly gift
criminy.
cards.
Yeah.
But Aaron must get clean up then.
Um, yeah, she gets the occasional one. She doesn't.
Wait a minute.
She's not. She's not a good teacher. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but if no one's getting any gifts.
She's great. She's great. If she gets it, she'll occasionally come home with Amazon gift cards, but she's at an alternative school, and I think these kids, most of them have problems that are bigger than worrying about getting their teacher a gift.
That's hilarious.
that's
Some
as gentle as
some kid from a foster family is like, hey, go tell those new parents of yours if I don't get a gift card tomorrow, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I understand you had a rough background and everything, but
You
mama
should
needs her
just get one of
coffee.
those like boxes that you would put at your wedding for cards and just put it on her
Yeah.
desk in the morning. Like, all right, guys, you can just put your gifts in here.
Just pass a hat around, just like just like church. Just pass the
Yeah.
offering around.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna send it around again. It's feeling a little light. I don't care if you have to go out there and steal. I just get me some shit. Get
Yeah,
me
here's
some
my
nice.
I'm gonna put my Venmo on the board. If you got it's gotta call your parents, that's fine.
Have you seen that where you're driving and someone either graduated 8th grade or high school or college, or they're going to a bachelor party or bachelorette party, and they'll put their Venmo like in grease marker on the car,
Oh
or
yeah.
and they're like, I'm supposed to Venmo you and buy you a drink for your big party.
Yeah.
What is that?
Fuck
Where did
you.
that
You should be ashamed of yourself.
ashamed of yourself for the this makes me sound old too, but like, I'll buy maybe if I'm in the bar and you're having a party, like, hey, that's like, but now I'm like paying this tax because I drove past. I don't know you. I don't know if you're cool.
That's not a tax. You don't have to do it.
I know, but it just seems so presumptuous.
Yeah. They're just putting it out there like, yeah, I probably won't get any, but hey, if we get one, whatever.
Yeah.
No, that's worth the cost of looking like a fucking asshole driving down 94.
What really, I think what I was like, why does that offend me so much? And then I'm like, it's because I sell merch now after shows. And I'm like, people giving, yeah, maybe that's all you need. Maybe that's as effective as selling the merch. It's just like putting a sign out while I'm on stage with my Venmo. Like, just give me
Yeah.
some money.
Just give me money.
That's
I'm gonna
like
I'm gonna have a
the
good time with it.
the merch is just this pretense of like, here's a way you can give me money and buy this thing that you
Yeah.
don't actually want, you know?
Right. Right. That makes me want to Venmo them like, 3 cents just so that you can put in the comments, you fucking stupid asshole. You're a piece of shit.
Yo, what's wrong with this country? Get
You're
a job. Just like
a-
whatever Venmo them less than the transaction fee, so it costs them money or somehow.
yeah, make sure it's not friends and family.
Yeah, yeah. I think I did that as a topic too, but if you're still, that's just a great reminder. If you're out there and if you've ever sent money via any electronic service and you didn't write, and somehow it got sent not for friends and family, but some professional, and you paid the fee,
You're an
just
idiot.
stop it. Stop it. Get a look around, get a hold of your life, and stop it.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody's your friend and family on Venmo and PayPal.
It's us against the big Venmo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Okay.
Well, all right. Can
Well,
I
we're
do my
backing up
topic?
Kyle. I'll tell
We're
you
backing
that.
up Kyle for sure. That
Your
was an easy.
topic.
My topic. Okay. Um, this is a new thing for me. I used to always like if you go through levels when you are going shit in public bathrooms. So you start out by not doing it. You're just like, I gotta be home, right? And then you're like, all right, you know what? What's the big
Yeah.
deal? I'm gonna go. I'll sit. I'll clean. My newest thing, and it's been for a while, but I thought of it. You know what? If it looks dry and clean, I just sit down. I don't mess with the ass gasket. I don't put toilet paper down. I don't have to wipe it because I'm just, I'm just taking a
Oh, yeah.
dump. Are you there? Is that where you're
course.
at?
Oh, let me tell you something. You're not at the final. You're not at the final evolution of this.
Oh,
I
whoa,
told you.
what's
I told you the
next?
final evolution is where you.
Licking the seat afterwards.
Oh, before.
Oh,
No. The final evolution of this is preferring to go in the public bathroom,
what?
which is what I do. Because, like, who wants to do that in your own home? Why would I want to take a big, smelly dump in my own house when I could do it in some foreign location and keep it away from me. I don't want it where I rest my head at night. Do all that in a coffee shop.
Oh,
All right,
wow.
get it out of my house.
Yeah.
I've used that Sani-seat thing
Yeah.
maybe 3 times in my life, and it's always gone horribly.
I know.
You know what I mean? I'm like, this is just making it messier. There's no way this is helping at all.
It's never fully perforated. You got the whole
No.
thing fucking closed. As soon as
Or
you
you
try to
rip it
rip it,
in
it rips
half.
it in half. It's
Yeah.
fucking,
And then you're like, who are we kidding? What is
yeah.
who is my asshole? The Queen of England, you know? Why
Thank you.
why does it need this special paper?
Why does it need this red carpet?
My ass is as good as anybody else's ass. It's no better.
Yeah.
It can sit on the same seat.
So,
No, I just have like this the cognitive dissonance or whatever. It's probably the wrong term, but just what I black it out. I don't think about it. It's like I'm gonna go sit down on this thing. You know,
yeah. And then I'm going to
I've
shit in the
never
middle of it.
cleaned it. I mean, what do you mean clean? Like you don't have like spray. You just wipe it with a piece of
Yeah.
toilet
Wipe it
paper.
with toilet paper. Like, he's fucking guy before he went pee in there and dribbled or got,
Yeah. If there's water on it, then I wipe that up.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
But that's
But like
about
I used to like put toilet paper on the two sides so that I'm sitting on toilet paper instead of the bare seat.
yeah. I mean, what
But
like
no, that's
what
silly.
I would we should have a doctor on to talk about this because what am I preventing? Yeah, like what disease are you getting from toilet seat to toilet
Yeah.
seat, you know? I get
Yeah.
that like it's gross if you think about it. Like I wouldn't want to just rub my butt against some other hairy guy's butt, you know.
Yeah. But
But
you put a toilet seat in between. You can do
yeah,
that all day.
it's just life is short. Am I really gonna spend time fucking placing toilet paper on a toilet seat?
And you had one of your backups a while ago was that you like it warm. You like it when someone just
I
left
don't think
because
so. I don't believe that
you
was
said,
wait a minute. That
you
was
said it
not
should
one of my topics.
you said by logic that should be nicer because
Well,
someone's
yeah,
been on the toilet either way. Isn't it nicer to be on a warm seat than not a warm seat?
I probably said that like not as a topic, but maybe I made that argument once we started
Okay.
talking about it. I don't think I like came in with like, hey, you know what? I love warm toilet seats, not electronic ones, by the way. But that is true. I mean, people pay for heated toilet seats, so it is supposed to be like,
Yeah, but it's just different.
well,
What if
yeah,
I sit on a toilet seat and it's warm? I'm like, ah, fuck.
yeah,
I'm like sitting in the ghost of his shit.
yeah. No,
Ugh.
that is gross. Because it breaks the illusion
Yes,
that you're the
exactly.
first one. It's like a hotel. If you walk into a hotel room and there's like, the bed's not made or they didn't take the
Yeah.
trash out from the guy before, but everything else is clean, like it's still it ruins it for you because like, oh my God, someone else was here when that's every room you've ever stayed in.
Yeah.
So oh yeah, but I'm backing you up. Just go for it.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Just go for it. Life's short, you know? Use the
Yeah.
public restrooms. That's what they're there for. You're not going to catch anything. Just take a seat.
Let me ask you this, and I'm not trying to brag, but I have never like shit in a public toilet or my own toilet and had the fucking shit spray like along the back. Like, sometimes you go into a bathroom and like there is literally shit spray up the toilet, like on the back part.
Oh, of the bowl or the lid?
Like under like the inside of the bowl, but like above where the water comes out. Like how
Yeah.
I just can't. I mean, unless you have like an umbrella handle shaped straw you put up to your asshole when you blew out diarrhea. How does it even go? How does it go above your butthole? You know what I mean? Because you see it. But I don't understand. So my question is, have you ever made that kind of a mess in a toilet?
Uh, I mean, who am I to say I've never made that kind of a mess in a toilet? I'm not going to be that arrogant, but I can't
Well,
remember.
I am.
I wouldn't, let me put it that way. I wouldn't leave that kind. You would just, I've always flushed enough times to leave no trace. I don't think I've ever left trace in
So
a
you
public
watch, like
toilet.
you flush, and then you're like, all right, hang on, let me
Yeah.
make sure. All
Well, I
right, well,
told you this isn't good for the environment, but I flush as I go.
that's right.
So the second it's out of me, boom, reach behind, flush.
Yeah,
That's a
get that
flush.
out
Then
of
I
here.
wipe. That's a flush. Then I will look, and if there's anything left, there's another flush.
This has been shit talk on the
Well,
kettle.
I don't know.
Well,
Let's
it's
get into it.
hey, I
I'm just
brought
trying to
it
be
up.
honest. You brought it up.
Yeah, I love it.
Um,
That's great.
okay.
This is a safe space. It's a safe
This is a
space.
safe space. All right.
I'm
You ready?
ready.
You ready for my
I'm
topic?
ready. I
Okay,
got
here's
my
what I need
backup
backup
pants
on.
on.
Uh, let me ask you a question. Let me start with this. Do you share your location with anyone?
That's so funny. I don't, but I just took Erin's phone and switched it so that she shares her location with me right before she left to go to Mexico.
Mexico. So you'd know if like the cartel took her and then
Yeah, if I
you could
can't.
fly down there in your Panama hat, like, hello? Does anyone speak English? I'm looking for my wife.
Well, I told my brother, I was like, oh, yeah, Edie and Erin are going to Mexico City. Isn't that exciting? And he was like, ooh, I don't know. I'd be scared. I heard a story. One of my friends, they were newlyweds, they're friends, and she woke up and he wasn't in the bed, and then he was dead in the parking lot. And I was like, wait,
Jesus.
what? He's like, I don't know. I would just be careful. So then I was like, all
Yeah.
right, I'm going to turn on her location settings.
I love that. That's your, yeah, this guy is or his wife woke up and he turned, he wasn't there. He was dead in the parking lot. If only he had been sharing his location with her. It's like the cartel guy's got the machete right over. Oh shit! There's a dot on his phone.
Oh, no.
Run!
But they made it back. Happy ending. So,
Yeah.
okay. So my answer is no, I don't share. And we'll probably turn Aaron's off.
Now, see, that's so interesting because I never, Heidi and I, we're not like really great with the technology all the time. And so we never did it. And then we went on this trip to, where we're in Sedona for Heidi's birthday. And then her cousin was texting me and they were wanted us to meet up somewhere. So we all shared our locations with the group so that it would be easier to meet at
So you
this.
specify which contacts have your
Yeah.
location.
So now
Okay.
they know, like, I haven't turned it off. So they, like, he made this joke. We saw it was friends of ours, like a couple friend of ours, and this guy Simon's like, oh, I saw you were in like he, I travel. So he's like, oh, I saw you were in,
Yeah.
back in Phoenix. What? How was that? He's like, Jesus, okay.
Yeah.
And Heidi can see my location, and I guess I can see Heidi's. I haven't even tried, but she's like, I don't even ask to see your location. It just, like, when you text, it just pops up on my phone now or something.
Oh, that's different.
Likely story. I mean, who knows? But my problem with it is when I need backup on
Women
is that,
can't be
like,
trusted. Go on.
you should never share your location ever,
Okay.
because
Why is
now
that?
it's interesting what you said, because I feel like I can't turn it off now.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Once you
Yeah.
turn it on, you're like, oh yeah, like, we just need it for today because you're gonna meet. But once it's on, if I ever turn it off,
It's like, what are you hiding?
exactly. What am I gonna be on the road? All of a sudden, she can't follow me. Like, this guy is an animal. He's out there ruining our marriage.
Yeah.
So
No,
I feel
no,
like
no.
I'm trapped now. It's just got to be on forever. There's no
Well, you
choice.
can turn it off. Can't you turn it off for those friends? But
No, even them, I'm like, well, what? I don't, what I mean? If I turn it off to them, then they're gonna be like, why doesn't he want to know what where he is. I should
Oh,
be an open book, shouldn't I?
no.
No, I can. So I can
That's
turn it off.
here's what I would do. I would make a joke, and then the topic hopefully goes away, and you have your thing off. But you should have to explain. Well, oh yeah, I don't want to offend them by not sharing where I
Well,
am at
not
every
not that I
fucking
want
waking
to,
moment.
not that I didn't want to offend them, but then they're like, "Oh, what's he doing now? His location is off all of a sudden."
Well, shame on them. Then they shouldn't even notice. If they notice, then it's like, well, how did you notice? Were you fucking looking at me? Were you
Well, they
looking for
said
me?
Heidi says it just tells her where I am once I text. Like it's just like this text is coming from this area or whatever. But
I think you need to have a serious conversation with your wife because that's not
that's not true.
happening. I don't know. Maybe you guys have different
Oh,
settings. See,
calling Heidi a liar and
when
40
I
minutes
turned
into the
on
pod.
errands, I have to go to the Find My app. That's like
Yeah,
what I use if I lose my AirTag or my AirPods, and it'll show me where the different devices are.
right.
But like when she would text me from Mexico, and nothing with location showed up.
I just love I just love that that is your security measure. It's like, okay, I'm gonna turn that on. We'll call it good.
Well, yeah, I mean, depressing or it's morbid, but it's just like if all of a sudden she's not responding to any texts, and all of a sudden it's like, well, where are they? Never got off the plane. What the fuck? I want to be able to see or tell the
Yeah.
cops, hey, here's where her phone is, at least.
Can you get
You
me
know,
that phone back? That was a lot of money.
that's a fucking iPhone 11. God damn it. See if the AirPods are nearby.
They're playing a sound right now. Do you hear anything?
Do,
Keep
do, do,
beeping.
do, 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 do.
All right. Well, I'm gonna turn my location off to my friends, but I don't think I can turn it off to Heidi without causing problems. I mean, I don't
You know
really
what?
care. I mean, I guess I don't care if Heidi can see where I am all the time. But I like with your kid, like I was talking to this couple and their kids, they have it on for their kids, so they always know
Yes.
where their kids are. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it's like I get why you'd want that as a parent, but I just think
Yeah.
of myself as a kid, I would have hated that.
Well, you don't tell the kid. I mean, our kids have those watch phones, those gizmos where they can only call their friends or
Oh
us.
yeah, but these kids are in like high school,
Uh, okay.
so they know they're being like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you gonna keep monitoring through high
No,
school?
I mean that's the thing is I'm probably going to tell her after this because I forgot about it. But like, I mean, Aaron comments on because we have those Ring cameras. We have one in the family room and one in the basement. Just
Yeah.
because if the kids they come home from school and I'm gone or and Aaron's still at work, we be able to see them and talk to them through that. But then Aaron will make comments like, I don't like it. Like if you're out of town and I'm home alone, I just don't like those cameras on. So she'll always turn them around or put them face down.
Oh
And so
yeah.
I know, she's gonna be, I just don't like being tracked,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. It's just weird not
Interesting.
knowing.
All
I
right.
mean, just say that to your friends. Just be like, it just feels weird. Feel like
Yeah.
everyone's watching where I am.
I'm gonna turn it off. I have to
Yeah.
figure out how to do that. Once I do that, I'll turn it off to
Yeah.
them, but I am gonna leave it on for Heidi just to avoid.
Divorce.
Yeah. Well, no, but I just like why? What's the good
Is
reason for
hers
me?
on? Can you track her?
Yeah, I think. See, I didn't know I could, but I think I can. I think hers is on to me because we had to find her phone one time, and then I can use that from my phone.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
All right. Well, good app.
Good app, solid
Not
app.
gonna solve all the technology problems here tonight. Where can the people see you, Johnny? Johnny
All
B.
right. The people can see me at I know what I got the topic to talk about in post show. I'll be at Vibe Stock in Dodge Dodgeville, Wisconsin on the 7th of October. And I'll be at in Green Bay the 27th and Crandon, Wisconsin the 28th.
Okay, that's great. Check Johnny out at those shows. Vegas, Wise Guys in the Arts District, September 20th and 21st. If you're gonna be in Vegas those dates, or if you just have nothing to do, come to Vegas and come to those shows.
Is that a new club?
It's been there for a
I didn't
couple
know.
years. They opened a new Wise Guys in
Oh, wow.
Vegas in a different location.
Oh, okay.
But this is the one that's more in the like in
So does he have
between
4?
downtown and the strip.
Is there 4 total? Jordan Landing.
Yeah, Jordan Landing, the downtown Salt Lake City one, 2 in Vegas,
Okay.
and then the rumor is he was going to open a Boise club, but I don't know.
Oh.
All right,
All right,
that's
folks.
it. Thank you everyone for listening to
The Cavalry.
The Cavalry.